Next up, Tracy Malarik West. Tracy is Fruitport's two-time state champion diver. She took first place honors in her sophomore and junior years and placed second in her freshman year. Her accomplishments continued at the collegiate level as an All-American diver as well. Her freshman year was spent at NC State, and then she transferred to Michigan State University, where she is listed as an all-time letter winner from 1982 to 1984. Let's hear more about Tracy.
I remember the day I walked into the balcony at the middle school after school one day and saw her practicing. And I remembered thinking to myself, I want to do that. It looked like so much fun.
I met her before she even dove. She was either in between 5th and 6th grade. I believe that's when we met. I was a gymnastics coach, and my coach said, hey, instead of you coaching the rest of the group, I want you to just take Tracy because she is really phenomenal athlete and it'll be fun for you. So I got to coach her. And I took her up to the balance beam, and this young girl, age 10 or 11, could just do anything that you asked her to do.
I first met Tracy when she was, I believe, in 6th grade. We had just started a new diving club, and Tracy fortunately decided to join up. Now, after several sessions, I noticed that Tracy was doing very well. She was learning all these new dives pretty quickly. Now, that's not to say that Tracy didn't have her fair share of missed dives. I mean, I've seen Tracy go up, miss a dive so bad that she would literally land flat in the water, kind of bounce across the surface, not even get her hair wet. But she never quit. She kept coming back until she got that dive.
She had a natural ability, just, I want to say, focused and fearless.
I mean, if she had fear, she was mentally strong enough to overcome it.
The second meet I remember is over in Spring Lake. Now, once again, I can't remember if it was a club meet, middle school, or possibly her freshman year. But Tracy was getting ready for her final dive. And the announcer read off, Tracy Malarik will now perform a front somersault with 2 twists, free position, degree of difficulty 2.2. John Nash, who was sitting next to me, said, she can't do that dive. She's not old enough. She's too young, not strong enough. I said, Dave, or John, let's watch and see what happens. Sure enough, Tracy goes to the board, goes to her starting position, approaches the end of the board, does a great hurdle, nice lift, somersault, 2 twists, drops it in the water. John Nash just looked at me and shook his head. He couldn't believe it.
Tracy was absolutely incredible in the swimming pool. She was able to win back-to-back state championships in diving. She also was a member of the 200 medley relay team that set a state record. She was a butterflyer. And after she dove in several meets, the very next event was 100 butterfly, and she would dive into the pool and win that too. So she was absolutely incredible.
Tracy was an extremely hard worker. She was very dedicated to her sport. She always was striving for excellence. She was well respected and well known within the diving community. And when we did a lot of AAU and Junior Olympic meets together, and everybody knew Tracy, and they knew her for her talent as well as her very humble and fun-loving spirit.
She held us accountable, is how I felt, and just had that natural drive and ability, and it kind of portrayed onto the team.
It was contagious because my first year would have been our sophomore year swimming. I quit, and had it not been for Tracy and Gloria, I probably would have stayed quit. And the following year, of course, we were both state champions,
right.
And it was because of her family and Tracy that I started swimming again. So
her mom actually drove us to all of our AAU and Junior Olympic meets, and so we drove all over many states for many summers. I started competing when I was in 6th grade all the way through. So we were in the van, we were laughing, we played games, we sang songs. She taught us to tear the beds apart at the hotel rooms and practice our front flips from the box springs onto the mattresses that we had put on the floor. She just had this beautiful smile, wonderful spirit, but she was very dedicated to her diving, and she worked very hard to achieve the level she did. And then she went on to compete at the collegiate level, and after that, she actually went on to do a lot of entertainment diving all over the world.
In the late 70s and in 1980, many of us really thought that Tracy was going to go to the Olympics. And I still to this day believe that she would have. But the United States boycotted the 1980 Summer Olympics in Moscow. And so it just didn't happen. Anyhow, in my mind, it really, really could have. And Tracy went on to do wonderful things, as I'm sure you have heard already. Tracy, congratulations. You're a super person, super athlete, and it's been an honor talking about you.
I just think this is a wonderful opportunity to congratulate you, Tracy, on everything you've accomplished through your diving career. It has made you a wonderful person and a very inspiring person, and I think it's nice to look back at these times and realize the lives you've touched, whether it was somebody who competed alongside you, people you inspired, the young people you've coached throughout your career, and to realize that you've really made a difference in many people's lives. So congratulations. This is such a well-deserved honor.
So Tracy, it is my honor to congratulate you on being inducted to the Fruitport High School Hall of Fame, not only as a great diver, but as a great person. So Tracy, congratulations, an honor well deserved.
Tracy, this is a well-deserved honor.
Thank you for continually to inspire us.
Congratulations, Tracy.
From the class of 1979, please help me welcome Tracy Malarik West. All right, do people cry at these things? Because that was really nice. I'm very humbled. And Lynn, the stories I could tell about you, girl. So, thank you for this honor. It is very humbling. Kay, thank you for the nomination. Kay and I do go way back. I remember she used to take me out to pancakes every day after the gymnastics practices. Probably wasn't good for that leotard, but it was still fun. I, of course, want to thank Roger. Roger was my coach, both in gymnastics and in diving, and he got me started, and I fell in love with the sport, and I think that made me the person I am today. And it takes a village I think all the people that are here that support the athletes, the families. I look back, I wish my mom and dad were still with us. They passed away in the last few years, but they were instrumental in driving all of us around in a van, getting me candy bars to sell to go to camps. My cousin Jill helped to raise me. She's here tonight. Her mom used to sell paintings to help with the expenses of the summer camps. So it does take a village, and so that you are all here supporting your families and your athletes is just absolutely wonderful. My husband's here tonight. Just want to thank him for coming, and my brother is also here, and thank you for always pushing me, because he always did. He was always poking and prodding whenever I got down. So that's about it. So thank you very much. I appreciate this honor.